This is the Haval H6 GT, and if you're like most Aussies, you're probably in the dark about who Haval is, what they offer, and whether this new fastback style SUV is worth your time. Let's have a look. Haval is the luxury SUV brand of GWM, the Chinese car maker that was formerly known as Great Wall Motors and is now gaining momentum in Australia. Positioned alongside the GWM Ute, GWM Tank and soon the GWM Aura EV brands, Haval's growing lineup currently consists of the Jolyon small SUV and the H6 mid-size SUV. This H6 GT is a sleeker, coupe-like version of the H6, and it's available in two variants, the entry-level Luxe and our test vehicle, the top-spec H6 GT Ultra. Competitively priced, the biggest hurdle for Haval though, it's the strong competition in this segment, Hyundai Tucson, Kia Sportage, Mazda CX-5 and the Mitsubishi Outlander, to name just a few of the heavy hitters the H6 is contending with. I'd argue, however, that the Haval H6 GT is more eye-catching than any of those. The exterior is sleek and the swoopy silhouette hints at a more sporty character than the regular H6 on which it's based. The sloping roofline, twin exhaust outlets and rear roof spoiler are key points of difference and make it look a little bit like the much pricier BMW X4. 19-inch alloys are standard and arguably a sensible choice. Both H6 GT variants are powered by the same 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine. The entry-level Luxe is a 2-wheel drive and our test vehicle is the top-spec Ultra, and that's all-wheel drive. A 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is also standard. Well, hello, this is unexpected. I mean, the interior matches the sleek exterior design, but I'm surprised just how nice it is in here, and it's really well executed. Coming from a brand snob, I know, who would have thought, that's a really big tick of approval. Carbon fibre and wood grain effects blend nicely with the leather and suede look fabrics throughout the whole cabin. It has a premium, understated feel to it. The manual tilt and reach adjust steering wheel feels nice in hand, and the minimalist design makes for a clean and uncluttered cabin. Screens dominate the dash, and the distinct lack of buttons and dials suggests some tech navigation lies ahead. The cabin has great storage thanks to clever and practical design. There's plenty of room for phones, 2 cup holders, storage under the lidded armrest, and additional storage under the centre stack. The infotainment screen is nice and it looks really good, but it takes a little while and a little bit of patience to learn where everything lives. There are a couple of shortcut buttons, but for the most part you're using the touch screen or your steering wheel controls to navigate your way through. The screen resolution is good and the graphics are nice, but it's a little slow to respond. It's well behind its rivals in this regard. It might not be as slick, but it does tick the important boxes where infotainment and connectivity are concerned though. The instrumentation panel is also pretty flashy. It kind of floats in front of the driver's line of sight, and it's really easy to navigate using your steering wheel controls. A high-resolution 360-degree camera with 3D view works well, just like those expensive Euros. You get front and rear parking sensors and auto parking too. Active and passive safety features are excellent regardless of trim grade. There is a huge amount of space back here. I mean, look at this, so much space. And these seats are really comfortable too. All of the basics are covered. You've got 2 directional air vents, 2 charge points, a fold down armrest with cup holders and some indoor storage. And then this flat floor makes this second row feel much more spacious than some other SUVs in this segment. It means that you can easily fit 3 passengers in the second row. Tinted windows, 2 overhead lights, 2 seat back pockets, 2 ISOFIX points and 3 top tether anchors complete the second row amenity list nicely. This top spec Ultra does have the hands-free tailgate, which reveals a decent sized boot, but a distinct lack of anchor points, like none. It does have a retractable cargo cover, and under the boot floor you'll find your temporary spare. It's also got a space to put your cargo cover when you pull it out. There's nothing more frustrating than pulling the cover out and having nowhere to put it. There are 60/40 split fold seats, a light, 1 bag hook and a 12-volt outlet. It's time to see how the Haval H6 GT drives. Do we think it'll be sporty? Let's have a go. Behind the wheel is where those aspiring Euro vibes slip away a little bit. In all honesty, it's actually very good, but I do sometimes think that maybe a sporty silhouette and a GT badge make us expect more. Maybe too much. The 2-litre turbo engine feels fit for purpose, but power delivery from standstill and at low speeds can be frustratingly sluggish. But switching drive modes changes the H6 GT's character significantly. Sport or race mode will be your happy place. The latter in particular ups the throttle response, and it even sounds better. There are 7 drive modes in total, as well as 3 steering settings of light, comfort and sport. The H6 GT actually handles pretty well. My only criticism would be that the steering's not quite as crisp or as accurate as I would like, even when its most sporty settings are at play. Ride comfort, on the other hand, is very good. The H6 GT soaks up bumps and imperfections well. The H6 GT comes with a claimed combined fuel consumption of 8.4 litres per 100 kilometres, and it runs on 91 RON fuel. Rearward visibility in the H6 GT is not great, but it does have large wing mirrors and good camera technology, so that does help a lot. All in all, the H6 GT is a lovely ride. The main problem here is that some of the competition offer an exceptionally good ride and handling, and Haval is not quite there yet. The Haval H6 GT comes with a long 7-year unlimited kilometre warranty, 5 years of roadside assistance and a 5-year cap price service program. That should give buyers better peace of mind when considering a lesser known manufacturer. While the Haval H6 GT may not be perfect, and it's not as dynamically rewarding as some of its key rivals, it does boast a lengthy equipment list as standard, excellent safety credentials, family-friendly packaging and competitive pricing. It's going to tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people. I love it when a new car surprises me, and the Haval H6 GT is full of them. It stands out for all the right reasons, which means if you're in the market for a mid-size SUV, you really should check it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments.